So, good evening, guys. Sorry for that delay. Got distracted and stuff, and need to get prepare for the stream itself. So that's why it's taking 12 minutes to be some semblance of being ready. So let's just get this going. That might be too loud. I'm not sure. That should be good enough, he says while meddling around with it some more. Yep. So, hello guys, Musselwhite here, also known as Crystallized Entertainment, and welcome back to part 3 of my the Johnstone Heritage Railway build series. Now before I do, I want to actually fix some dependencies problems. Namely, the class 117 I'm after. So we just download all the dependencies. And download. And just like that. I suppose I like the class 37. In fact, doing that I might... Did I ever download that? I thought I downloaded my own class 37, didn't I? Not realising there was one built in. If that is the case, then that class 37 will be uninstalled post-haste. But first, let's, worry about doing the still DVO itself. So, the agenda for this stream... Oh, I did the drive thing again. I'm used to double clicking. But, the agenda for this episode is to make some corrections I realized that needs to be done when I was testing it out off stream. And hopefully, finally, start adding some props to the wretched scenery, because since it knows it looks quite barren and boring. So now we've got to wait for it to get loaded in so I can exit this, so I can go into the surveyor mode, because I did a dumb and didn't think about doing it. I just went to drive because I'm used to double clicking on the mouse. There it is. Don't save. There we go. So I noticed something while testing out the track. Sorry, words are eluding me right now. But what I'm trying to say is that I noticed while testing out that on the realistic derailment mode, it gets derailed here on both the lines, and additionally gets derailed here as well. So here's what we're going to do about that. We're going to start messing around with the tracks until we get something a little bit more desirable. Also, I think I had a clipping issue here from one side or another. So, which we're going to quickly fix. I mean, look at that one. And while we're at it, we're going to flip the points thing around. So can we do that? Oh, you can. That's marvelous. Thank you. Yeah, it's actually legitimately what I wanted you to do. For once, you did what I wanted you to without question. Also, I think I might have made a slight error of where this things are straight, because I'm starting to think that it wasn't. No, that was to get to. That was not the straighten tool. But you're not straight anyway, are you? Alright. So say if I try to do it. Probably have decided at different points might help. Oh, fuck, okay. Fine. Wow, fuck, thank you. So we're gonna have to test this in realistic mode to adequately test it out. Also, while we're at it, we're gonna do some invisible, like for like each side to have an invisible 10 mile per hour thing. So we're just gonna put one there and one there. Feels like I'm forgetting. Oh yeah. It's this, so. Oh dang it. And I think I exaggerated this a little bit too much, so that's also going to be remedied right now. I mean, I'm looking at this, it's actually a lot. Not as bad, so we're just going to. So something like that. I need to further observe the curve here. Fuck. At least that would be the theory if I. Okay, so we are gonna have to test that out now. It's gonna. Now, test drive it. For this test, we're going to be using the DMU, hence why I wanted to fix the dependencies on the class 117 DMU. Because we're going to be using that as a test, just as, you know, a mock gap test, because in theory, since it's got carriages as well, we should be able to tell if it's going to derail itself or not. And it's the working theory. So we're not going to roleplay and have it subways would be, which be the set of one of the off-rail tracks things. We're not going to do that. We're just going to do a quick, simple test, because I noticed it was derailing if it was at high speed, so like 35 miles per hour, which is, you know, the speed limit on the main line of this fictional heritage railway. So naturally, we're going to need to see if I have remedied that problem. Okay, I'm just need to do this because fucking apparently having Discord, there we go. Because apparently having a the class is, I don't think, you know, that was the official one, so I'm gonna end up deleting that at some point or another. But first we're going to go in do not disturb mode, because that's what I want you to do. Thank you. I see the class 116, because I already know it works, but that's not going to be long enough. Hopefully 3 whales will suffice. Oh wow, okay, we're doing that. We're gonna just, I don't know if it's official, but we're going. There wasn't. Okay, so I fear that this one is actually a class 116. Yeah. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you. Or was it the other way around? I honestly can't remember. And finally, because I might have to set the speed limit properly here, but we'll worry about that later. Also, yeah, and it sounds to be louder just on it. Oh yeah, we have set the things right in the session. No, sessions options. We want more to be realistic. Okay, so that's just that. 34, that should be fine. So that's 66. Okay. Listen to that womble of the first generation DMU. I mean, it's not bad detail. Actually, like, at least you can really see where, like, this has the really high detailed, like, higher detail mesh than the other one. So we're going to keep going until they derail. Because we'll obviously tell because they'll be missing carriages. And if this doesn't work, I'll go with the more traditional carriage system with the Class 47 or Class 55 Deltics. We just have to give it some time to see if it will or won't. But a little bit, I say that DMU is surely catching up. Oh wait, no. Yeah, it is catching up. It's kind of like a race, but you know, I'm just doing this to see if there's actually any choke points, you know, that sort of thing. Yeah, he is slowly catching up. I mean, I know this is a test, but that is amazing. Yes, look. Fascinating. So fascinating that it hasn't derailed yet. I'm gonna have to check that the thing is set to realistic, because you know, surely I kind of fixed it yet. So that gap is obviously increasing now, mate. So I can kind of. Oh wow, yeah, he's getting closer by the curves. I can see his license plates. Come on. the accurate bearing of the engines from both DMUs. That's amazing. I wonder if it's because of like powered units on either side like that. Yeah, I think we affected that one. Even though it's like they're slowly pulling away, that's amazing. I might actually have reduced the severity of the curve, but I'll try that in a moment. Okay, so yeah, after this one we'll just pack these away and I get you know all normal characters out. I just thought, you know, DMs would be faster, but I'm not as convinced it's giving me a adequate result. Let's see. Whereas, if nothing, it's going to be an interesting test to see if this derails it. Because I tell you what, that is awfully steep. I might have to do something to countermand that, because that's way too steep. And we'll just have it camping on this little, side station. Same 6 blue, yeah, that's the one I want. And then on the other end, see. No, we're gonna do. There you go. Oh crap. Decouple. Crap. It's also decoupling. If I have to delete this delta, I will. There we go. Thank you. So, complement of, say, 5. Maybe just well, it might say MC, but I'll live with it. Now this is, see, this is a lot better than like the other deltas I've been using in other streams. So I'm wondering what other tricks you have up your sleeves. No, the trains don't already do that. I want to double check that we're set to realistic. We are. Then, you know, oh yeah, fine. So we're going to fix that because that's way too sharp. In fact, if that 33 and 30, yeah, so 30 just give an added indication of the how things are. So again, so you know we're just gonna let this go around for a while, and then if it doesn't derail, then I'm going to assume, because we're actually unrealistic, that the derailment problems will solve and can move on to the next problem. Doesn't seem to have derailed yet. So let's just go down. Once I love these body groups, things you can do to it. One of the Class 47 was made during the time where steam-based heating was being phased out. No, that can't be right because it says something about the boiler back here. So that would negate my theory. But I'll tell you what has ever negated my theory is the fact that we've been going around here for 4 or 5 minutes and it still hasn't derailed. So at this speed, if they obeyed the speed limit, I say we have fixed the issue. Damn it, not quick enough. Yeah, see that curve is not... It's nice subtle, I could live with that. That's a nice curve. It's this part that's leaving me a little bit to be desired. Again, if you look at the wheels, it's not bulging out horribly, so... But we have eliminated that point of info. Steam pipe, no doubt. Very conclusive results. So let's move on to the next immediate problem. Problems, plural. There's been a few problems that's come to my attention in like, what, 26, 27 minutes of testing? We've spent the majority of the time just testing my latest bug fix. Oh, it's a sad day to be giant, man. And it's probably close to 40, but it's still a sad day if that's the case. So you, my friend, are causing trouble. It's still too sharp, isn't it? Okay, that's one part. What else can I make this longer at all? Oh yeah, I'm actually worried that might. No? No, actually have been generous to me. Just don't like how it's curving like that. Let me see. Visible, and we're just gonna plop that there. Okay. Okay, I'm just making sure on that one. So it might be the case of doing this, right? Prove to be prudent. So, you know, let's just, for the sake of my own sanity, try that. Pull flat. Okay. Okay, we probably can get away with not testing this as rigorously. You know, just again a couple of DMUs on one side with realistic derailment physics, and just go around that corner, see if it's still too steep. Then we'll go out and do one pass on that to see if the main thing has changed around that curve. And then I think we might finally be done with the track. And then we'll probably have to start getting the layer system working in my favour. And then we might actually start to be able to decorate the wretched thing.
It's 21 hours.
Thank you, Mr. Hackintosh. Game, just a simple full carriage GMU will suffice. So we're just going to plot this here away from the marker. And then so you do have the custom marker, okay. That makes my job a little bit harder. So we are definitely going to set the lasers before we even do that. Okay, we're not going. I thought we were going like faster now. So we're gonna have to go through another pass because of my negligence. You know, I'm just gonna pay out to my negligence. There's not really much more that can be. Oh, that's gonna have to be close. This is why I wanted that 2 points, you know, track reset, because that would make my life so much easier trying to align these two. I'm not even exaggerating. I always forget to do this because it doesn't pop up automatically. That's what I'm worried about. Doesn't seem to be like it. Probably not as bad. Not bad. Not bad at all. They obviously need some work. But, you know, the track itself, I am happy with. Just close the gap a little bit if I can. Because it doesn't look very even and I'm not very happy with that. But other than that, it's good. There you go. So where's my imagination? Because it's actually pretty good there. No, the gap's definitely getting wider. Oh, I really don't want to be doing this because I've literally just fixed this. What was it? No, oh fuck, what was the comment? Good way to signify if I've done it or not is to just have it automatically hide when it's applied. Seems like a very logical thing to me. Speed limit. Session layer. Bound layer, speed limit. Again, I don't know how to it's the first time I've used the layering system in this thing, so I have no idea what it's actually doing. You know what layer and bound layer is. Although I'm starting having theories in my head. Oh boy, that's gonna be fun. Speed limit. Speed limit. Speed limit. It's gonna be. This is gonna take a while. This is just rinse and repeat deal. How many more do I have to do on this? Okay, well 4 here. Then we go start doing the other tracks. Oh, hello. Thought I would notice you. Well, you're almost correct there, but I did, so tough luck to you. Better luck next time. $15. So, there goes speed limit. Speed limit. I'm getting the itch of I need to save. Today just concluding the supplies of the entire track, but or at least the entire line that's bound to. That would be a nice to have, but there we go. Because these are like the last ones, I think. There's about what, 7 left? Well, technically 6, 5, 4, 3. In fact, I think there's actually still 3 there, so I might be 1 off. Survey says yes, 3. And finally 1. There was 1, and then there was 0. I think, unless there's any other I'm missing, which I would be surprised. Okay, now we can continue where we left off and just lock the other layer and just have the layer dedicated to the speed limit thing. Would definitely make my life a little bit easier in that sense. Okay, it should have looped. Why haven't you looped? You're trying, but you're failing horribly. There was definitely an attempt there. Okay. See that. hopefully doing that will mean that's could be pitch tools. Interesting, but not needed. So we're just going to have these intermittent points. What the fuck? Not sure how this works, but there we go. So A&R is just going to become my best friends now, like so. Doing this on the points, this is risky territory here. Doesn't have to be prepared that it'll plop it down in, you know, like the player will plop down the trains anywhere. Which is fair, at the same time it isn't, but nah. There we go. Now in theory, doing this would mean that with a ring and a prayer, they'll plop a train down at some point within these invisible markers dictating the speed limit for the main line. That is the working theory right now. Because we discovered last stream that it does work if you plop down a train on one of these markers, that it will automatically dictate what the speed limit actually is on that line, which I think is very nice. I approve wholeheartedly. But so tells me there's gonna be a less convoluted way of doing this, but Celeste knows I don't know how to do that. Okay, so that is legitimately working. I wanted to test that as a sanity sort of check, but there we go. And there's not really much to say right now because no one's actually. What? It's not. No one's talking in chat, and it's just a wizard repeat thing. Oh, yay! We back to this part. Okay. So if I'm actually being a bit quiet now, it's just because there's actually not much to say other than that I haven't already said it. This is going to be a rinse and repeat process until I've covered the entire line with these sort of things. This is going to take a while. Oh, okay. Didn't see that one. Then again, it was covered by the screen. So, yeah, I got no one to blame but myself there. There you go. It's nice. Not exactly center, but it'll do. So there we go. A live demonstration of what is not quite apparent. I'll get back to you on that one. I guess that D was actually shit for delete. It was a logical guess, but a guess nonetheless. There we go. That's one down. Umpteen more to go. There's actually staying on the white tank, white side this time, so that's interesting. Never mind. I'm getting torn giant for this. I don't appreciate it doing that. That made me jump. So I don't want to deal with that right now, we're just going to delete it. Hardly a solid plan, but I'm going to do it anyway. Gotta reach the point now, it's nearing to where the point's going to switch back in order to because I don't have to keep rotating it. And something tells me it's going to be at the point where we're be up to the 20-mile-per-hour track. Call it a hunch, if you will. And if I click on it now, it's going to be on the right side. Yes, okay, so my theory was correct on that one. Okay. So here we go. And there we go. We're gonna have reached the halfway point on this line now. Before I have to go to the next line, which will be here, which will be the 20-mile-per-hour one. No, and often. Unlike my current saving skill, which is driving me nuts and it's giving me that itch that needs to be scratched, which is at this point is to save, because Windows being Windows could crash at any moment. And that's a thought that does fill me a little bit of dread, not gonna lie there. And A and R is gonna meet again. A, R. A, R. There we go, so we're going to save that now. Then we'll move on to the other speed limit, so I'll do those side lines next. Before I go on to the third line, which is a 20 mile per hour one. So next up we're going to go up to 15 miles per hour. Ah. Okay. It's been so on the other kind of like side parking track. There's like a parking place, as it were. Similar to like where doubles for the locomotives would have lived when it was not in use and it was not being worked on in the shed during the day. Oh, so that's where I miss doubles. Come on. So there we go, that's sorted out. So come on. They're like chicken pox now, just random weird spots everywhere. A R R A R A R. Oh, I did click on that. That's good. That's nice. I did click on that. So A R A R. No, this is like I would need like a 10 mph speed thing for this thing in question, but for now this is fine. Have this at 10 miles per hour and I edit the spline slightly if I can. The jury's still out on that one, but I swear it's tilting to the right side again, and I know I don't like it, and I don't like players clicking to the floor either. I know there is actually a manipulate spline option, so I might take advantage of that soon enough. And switch. No, it's probably going to be the next one that's going to switch and stuff me over a little bit. No, it hasn't actually done it. I'm surprised. Oh, I can see that dip right there. Ah, why? Ugh, fuck. Let's deal with that later. I might have to do some additional testing on the this line right here because I'm not actually sure on the curves. Or it's the 10 mile per hour one, okay. Now A and R again, which I don't really want to do, but there we go. That's just my laziness speaking. I might do that testing thing outside the stream. That is probably a wise idea if I do say so myself. I have a 15 or 10 on that one. We'll see. Possibly 10. I think 10 might be safer. We'll still have enough power for like any shunting work. Let's put it like that. Just in case. Let's have this south, facing south now. Bunch of change of scenery. There we go. Line this up. We have 10 mile/hour signs. Let's make it abundantly clear. The speed limit I'm expecting people to drive at this kind of intersection. And come on. Fuck, can I not do that? Nope. I can, just like takes a little bit of persuading. I'm not liking this gap. Just to be on the safe side, better safe than sorry is what they say, and at this point, in this specific thing, I have the tendency to agree. Now we're doing the A&R technique of stuff and things and all the adjectives. Adjectives, not adjectives. I don't know why I missed out the D there, honestly. I don't want to talk slang, I don't want to talk youth. Finally, just for this probably have this at 15. for nothing else other than, you know, it's probably slow enough for this part, but we'll see. Specifically 10 for this one because it is going to a turntable after all, and I am sure that it can be quite easy to overshoot. That I have no doubt about. But you know, we're almost done with this now, ready for testing, and then we're gonna have to end the live stream there. Like I always say, I said for the last two streams that we'll be going to actually start decorating this thing, but this is like unforeseen consequences, or unforeseen setbacks in my case. So thought I was missing one before I got to that one. Come on. That should be good enough for that one. Oof, that was not what I wanted to do. I didn't realise I clicked onto the turntable one, but there we go. As I fixed it before it caused any serious damage. But yeah, this is the last line that needs to be done. So, advance. What's the no H? Oh dear. I'm going to be honest with you, that actually worked a lot better than I thought it would. Not that I'm complaining, I consider a bonus. And we'll get some water in a moment and we'll do the test, so we'll have that over into driver mode, and then I'll do a quick BRB. Now we just load that into drive to test the driver, and I'll do a quick BRB. Yo, it's me, I'm back. And it looks like not a moment too soon. Oh, I just noticed the text of that is actually different than how it is in Trainz 2004. That actually has a grounded look to it. Interesting. It's quite a radical shift. Now, I'm just going to plop down 3 deltics on these 3 lines just for the sake of time saving and for expediency and testing this out. So 1 there, 1 there, and 1 there. Oh. So it may be possible. I gotta look up cautious because that's ridiculous. Yeah, that's not really much better, is it? Okay, snagging just a tad. Wow, we did not like that, did you? I think there's a little mistake. Okay, if I was going to say hold up flaps, which was here, what kind of frame would I be looking at whenever this thing moves? Because I can guarantee you that does not feel like 60. What are you doing? See what you now do. Maybe, you know, it's like Yeah, look at that frame rate drop. It's dropped down to 25, 50. Okay. Would we put 20s down there when I went to 10s? Nope, definitely 10. So yeah, that does all work on this theory about the amount of 20s there. I might have to take the print because of the presents one, because I think I might. I mean, if it does, I'll probably just delete that later. Oh, that's the other deal too. Just for the lows. Not bad detail there in the textures. Yeah, I'm not as commanding as I would think of a locomotive. I wonder.
It's 22 hours.
Pockets or whatever. Yeah, this is being somewhat conclusive. Yeah, like the frame rate just drops randomly. Okay, that should be around 10, not 20, 15 even. So yeah. Well. Well, we once again did not get round to starting decorating the scenery as I hoped again. And I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I can't remember if the official maps actually, if you still have the station starts at 40, then when you pass the actual speed limit thing, it changes the speed limit. Yeah, if I don't get any further interruptions, I'll try to finish the stream, do my wrap up thoughts and my outro. Because that's what I'm trying to do right now. So, providing I don't get any more constant interruptions, that should be a relatively easy task to do. Don't know why I took this off, honestly. Oh, what's going on here? Anyway, so yeah, tomorrow I'll do some additional testing on the lines, in addition to testing out. Sorry, losing my thoughts slightly. Test out the lines, in addition to look at some official the official lines like Trainz and see how they deal with this situation. If I've done it wrong, then I'll just delete the layer off stream that I have created, at least for the most part. Which probably would mean that I wasted the last 40 minutes doing it, but there we go. That's just the creative process. So I heard Dad move again to tell me to quiet down, even though I'm trying to end the live stream. But yeah, that's basically the long and short of it. So Friday will be part 4, which hopefully at that point, knock on wood, we will actually get on to decorating the scenery, which would be nice. But until then, I'm going to end the live stream here. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I have a DeviantArt which you can have a look at, as well. I post my artwork, which you can find at deviantart.com/hexadecimal. That's hexadecimal. Change the A to an E and you'll find me. I also have a Twitter account, which is where I post my rambling sort of stuff. So if you want to have a look at that, excuse me, by the way. So if you want to look at that, you can find that at twitter.com/MJMusselwhite88. Beg your pardon, I did not pronounce that properly. I missed out letters. So let's try again. You can find that at twitter.com/MJ. Fuck me, why can I do this? For twitter.com/MJ Musselwhite88. I also have a DeviantArt, which you can have, not DeviantArt, sorry, a behind the scenes Tumblr account for my animations, because believe it or not, I am first and foremost an animator. Although if you looked at it right now, apart from a few recent posts, you'd be hard for us to believe that, but believe me, I am an animator. So when I have something to post about said animations, you can find that at crystallizentertainment.tumblr.com. And finally, I have a YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/SideGuyMovies12. All of the links I just mentioned will be in the description right down below. If you can, if you're watching the archive, or if you're watching this live on Twitch, if you scroll down from the stream, there's some handy dandy neat buttons which will take you to all of the sites I have just mentioned. So once again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace. Well, that didn't exactly go according to plan. Well. We'll see where part 4 will take us. Okay, bye.